Chapter 98. The two messengers report on the atrocities in the morning region, perpetrated by the children of the lowlands. After a short while, the two messengers had again reached the summit and, as secretly instructed by abbedom beforehand, with rather troubled faces, stepped up to the exceedingly anxious and curious Adam. And he promptly asked them what they had discovered. But Enoch, full of love, instead of answering immediately, asked Adam, saying, "Much loved father Adam, behold, since I and Seth have heard and seen exactly the same, each of us can only make known to you the same. Since we cannot talk at the same time, the question arises as to which of us shall relate to you the witnessed atrocity, followed by all the abominable blasphemies against you and against God." At this counter-question, Adam was so startled that in his terror he could not utter a word, so that Enoch asked him again whether they could talk or not. Here Adam said with great vehemence, "Yes, no, yes, yes. You Enoch. Seth, no, not Seth, but you Enoch, do speak." And Enoch promptly began to speak as follows. "So listen, much-loved Father Adam, what the muddy lowlands have perpetrated against you, against us, and thus also against God. As you know, Lamech has already yesterday, on the Sabbath, made a fiery attempt to climb and conquer our heights. But you know also how he was driven back by the sublime, most holy Father. Since the evil serpent knows no peace and quiet, it made use of the whole night, well lit by the flames of the White Mountain, and had everywhere fires lit in the forests. Thereby all the wild animals, the faithful guardians of our heights, were driven away, and great hordes of small, well-armed, black-haired, and almost naked men climbed the morning heights, are now encamped there, and taking everything they can lay their hands on, such as fruits, beasts, and all sorts of household implements, and have assumed full proprietorship of the dwellings of the children of the morning. They have also a great many women and children with them. Just now, as we two were looking down from a height further down into the morning region, their leader sent out scouts after giving them the following order in a loud voice. Go and search painstakingly for the vile brood of the monster said to be called Adam, and whether he, the monster, is still alive and among his brood of tigers and hyenas. Listen, no matter whom you meet, murder him on the spot, cut his ears from his head, and bring them to me as a token of your faithful deed. Should you find the old monster Adam still alive, do not kill him, but drag him here, to me, so that I may quench my thirst for revenge in his entrails, with my own hands, for the curse he spoke over Cain, our original ancestor. It is rumoured that also the former god Jehovah, completely vanquished by Lamech's spirit, is among his vile brood. Whoever among you will bring that one to me captive shall become a viceroy of Pharak, besides receiving 1,000 of the most beautiful women. For this Jehovah I will personally shackle, and then deliver up to the great Lamech, who can then deal with him according to his justice, just as he has done with his name. Should you come upon Naomi, the daughter of our great god Lamech, and his 2 wives, bring them all here unharmed, but their husbands kill on the spot in the most cruel manner. Then cut off their heads and bring them to me as proof. If you should somehow come upon the 30 concubines of the great god Lamech, who were only a few days ago abducted, bring them also here as a good booty. Your reward for this shall not be mean. But woe betide you if you come back empty-handed. You have seen today how Lamech in no time filled the whole firmament with sons, which he then made again disappear. So consider well whose servants you are. In his name you must even be capable of moving mountains. And so go and comply with this order. Amen. Behold, much-loved Father Adam, this we have seen and heard, and this is how matters stand down there. But amongst us is the holy, most loving Father in the person of Abidan. So, far be from our hearts all fear and anxiety. Amen. During this discourse, the old Adam was seized by a great fever, so that he could neither sit nor stand. Finally, he became so enraged in his heart because of the lowlands that he jumped up ready to utter the most horrible curse over the same. But Abidan prevented this by saying to him, in a gentle and serious tone, Adam, Adam, why do you want to curse once again? Behold, it is I who am the Lord, and if I do not do it, why should you? However, since the flood has come up to here, let us be fishermen and see whether we may not catch these poor in our nets of life. This will be worse for Lamech than 1,000 of your curses, before which not even a sparrow will fly from the roof. Verily, I tell you, today still you will be blessing all whom you now wanted to curse. So go again to your place. But you, Kisahel, and you, Sethlehem, go without delay, endowed with all power, to Lamech's commander, and convey to him the words of my will. Amen.